Hello, my name is Catherine Chapman, and I'm one of the soprano section leaders here at the St. Andrew's Episcopal Church in downtown Tampa. Today, we're going to be discussing a little bit about Ave Maria, a very common setting among many composers, but particularly Charles Gounod. Last week, we talked a little bit about the aria Bist du bei mir, which is commonly attributed to Johann Sebastian Bach, but was actually written by Heinrich Gottlieb Stötzl. This week, the tables have turned, and we're discussing a piece that was originally by Johann Sebastian Bach and has been adapted by many composers since. From William Byrd and Thomas Louis de Victoria to Mozart, Bach, and eventually composers in the Romantic era like Schubert, Gounod, and others. The Ave Maria that I'm performing for you today is written by Charles-François Gounod. Charles Gounod was born in 1818 and died in 1893. He was born in Paris, so he was pretty much thrown into the arts at a very early age and had a lot of exposure to high culture and arts in general. He went to the Conservatoire de Paris, and he also won the Prix de Rome, which is one of the highest kind of awards in music that you can really get, especially at the time. Throughout his musical career, he was really well known for his operas such as Faust and Romeo and Juliet, which is another one of my favorites. However, he also did a lot of religious repertoire, not a lot of what was recognized necessarily during his life, but now, as we see in the 21st century, has really begun having a life of its own. He was pretty prolific. He wrote 23 masses, over 40 liturgical settings, 50 songs, and 7 cantatas and oratorios in all. Another contemporary of Gounod, Saint-Saëns, regarded Gounod's religious music as potentially more everlasting than his secular music, which is a testament to him as a sacred composer. In general as well, Gounod is also regarded as a master of mélodie, which is not just melody as a concept, but really the French Romantic idea of melody, which was to bring a new kind of life to any kind of song or melodic line. Ave Maria was composed in 1853, and it isn't necessarily Gounod's melody. He actually published it first as Méditation sur le premier prélude de piano de S. Bach, and so he really did attribute it to Johann Sebastian Bach. It is his music from his Prelude No. 1 in C major, which is from the Well-Tempered Clavier, published in 1722. This was originally supposed to be an etude or a technical study for students who would be studying the piano or other keyboard instruments, in Bach's case the clavier. Gounod, when he set it in 1853 and to the text of Ave Maria, kind of brought it into a different light. Ave Maria as a prayer is pretty serene. You say it for a lot of different reasons in the Catholic faith, but in this particular setting, it grants this really overwhelming feeling of, I don't know, I would say relief. It's rather beautiful, and you get this long sighing motif throughout. In general, whichever composer it's being performed from is now performed traditionally at Christmas and weddings, pretty much. This particular piece is a wedding favorite, and so if you are to plan a wedding, make sure you know which setting of Ave Maria you'd like to include.